Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. It's your host London Lamborghini, and in today's video we have a fantastic TikTok compilation for you all about how men trap women with babies by trying to get them pregnant, trying to keep them in your life. Luckily, I have all the information here so you can pinpoint any lies and manipulation that you might come across on your path. So without saying anything else, let's get into the video.
How come every time somebody says it's better to wait until you're married before you have kids, people are always like, well, he can still leave you even if you're married. He can still leave you even Duh. The same way you can still die in a car accident even if you have your seatbelt on, but it's probably still a good idea to put that seatbelt on when you get in the car, right? Marriage protects you and gives you benefits that being a baby mama does not. Okay? So if you want to be a baby mama, that's your call. You're grown. You can do whatever you want. But stop trying to make women who want to wait until they're married before they have kids sound like they're crazy. Thank you.
Things men will never tell women, but are very obvious. Yes, a man is crazy enough to get you pregnant all for the sake of keeping you stagnant or trapping you. A lot of women consistently ask me this question all the time, and my answer is fuck yes, they are crazy enough to do it. Some of them though. A lot of these men ain't even allergic to latex. They just want the satisfaction of knowing that they touched your inside. They've been absolutely lying to y'all for years just to feel the real thing. Cause misery likes company, and a man like this will create the silliest goals at the expense of you. Is he crazy enough to get me pregnant and not give a fuck about me? Yes. And the crazy sad part fucking with a guy like this is that you were just the unlucky one. Because usually men like this are the ones that get turned down a lot and only get lucky on rare occasions. So what do? They tend to take advantage of that opportunity. They realize some of y'all were easy targets to shed their misery off onto. They usually scare or intimidate most women off because of the lack of self-control that they have. And whenever woman becomes an option that chooses to stay, they make their life a living hell. And on that occasion, they're playing process of elimination to know that which woman is the most patient. If they know that you're a woman who's caring with a big heart and gullible enough, they also know how to manipulate and then weasel their way out of getting the stuff from you without actually giving a fuck about the kid that they helped create. A man like this will be more than willing to get you pregnant just to keep you stagnant just so he can have the whole kitty cat to himself. Like, I know you got dreams and aspiration, love, but to him, it's fuck your dreams. Sit around that phone until I call you to get what I want from you. That's usually the thought process going through his mind when he's in the middle of doing it. I know, right? Sinister. Now you're probably wondering, that can't be the reason. You're probably looking for a whole other layer to this whole scheme. But that's what got you here in the first place. Stop looking for another layer with him. There is no other layer. Stop looking for one and stop giving the nigga the benefit of the doubt. Honestly, sticking around trying to see it through is only going to make you look silly. Like, stop manifesting seeing something that other men know for a fact isn't there. Because this man is very much the opposite of mysterious, so he shouldn't be looked at as so. And we see that shit in like the first 5 minutes of you knowing him. That you're just a piece of meat to him, and he's lonely enough and narcissistic enough to trap you. And because he has time, remember, as people always have an immense amount of time on their hands. And time is the most valuable thing that a can take from you. Fuck money, fuck dinner, fuck bed romantics. Time is more valuable than all shit combined because all shit can get replaced. Also have to understand that a lot of these men are easily amused too. So with that being said, getting you knocked up and having you emotionally manipulated and devoted to him isn't a hard thing for him to do. Because they only try that shit that they know they can manipulate. Because they eliminate their whole roster in the beginning and just keep a couple after. It's easy to make anybody love blind and fall for you. They just sell you a dream. But of course you're not obligated to buy it. But surely it's easy to get you to buy if he knows that you're gullible enough to buy it. This is the epitome of misery loves company. Misery is cuddling with company right now.
Ladies, let me tell you something. I was on a date with this young boy, and an old man was sitting under the tree as we was walking by. And that old man gave the stupidest advice I ever could imagine came out of his goddamn mouth. He looked at that young boy, he said, put a baby in her. I said, oh, this is the advice you're giving the young generation? No wonder you sitting under a juniper tree. And ladies, I'm here to tell you, these men will try to trap you and put a baby in you. Okay? If you look at my video from 2 Sundays ago from Batty Baptist, I said to the women, close your womb. Stop having these babies from these boys because they're not ready for you. They're not ready for a baby, but they'll trap you to keep you in their life. And I looked at that old man and I looked at that young boy and I said, bitch, I got a trapper stopper.
Guys, think about how crazy this is. When a dude traps you with a baby, he's not only saying you are obligated to this relationship in some way, shape, or form. He's saying you have to be a mother to my child and you're somehow obligated to be a mother to me as well because I know I can't take care of myself. Because if I could, I wouldn't need to obligate somebody to be in a relationship with me to reinforce my inability to do that. And before the guys go ahead and drop in the comments acting crazy, women do it too, women do it too. Yeah, women definitely do it too. But patriarchy creates a system where women are forced to marry and connect themselves to a man for their own survival or sustenance of their lives. We are just coming into a period where women are able to build for themselves and create through their own conscious will. Not that it hasn't always been like that, but because society is just starting to recognize that after completely demonizing free women. So yes, this conversation is more heavily focused on the men. And yes, when you do look at this conversation with some depth, finally, you can see that men also find ways to depend on women, but then flip the script to make them look like some kind of rebellious, confident like playboy or some just like an identity that validates you being some traumatizing asshole and stopping you from taking the accountability that you need to take. So maybe if you can't make anybody's life better, you could at least just be a good human being.
A lot of low down, broke, gigolo men will definitely try to trap women. I know. We always hear about, women trying to get the bag from the guy. No. What's not talked about enough is the fact that a guy that really don't have nothing going on for himself will definitely try to trap you. Or someone that don't want you to leave them alone, they will try to get you pregnant. You got to be smart. Open your eyes and ears. Look at everything. If this is not someone that you don't want to marry one day, or you know what I mean, open your eyes. And I want a lot of my young ladies to start requesting that, we get married before we have kids. Because a lot of the times these guys never have no intentions on ever marrying you, but they don't want you to be too detached from them. So they get you pregnant and act real crazy on you. I done seen it happen multiple times. Not from personal experience, but happening to other people. Please be safe, because just like women are trying to trap and get the bag from men, men are trying to trap women with their lives. Someone that don't want to leave you alone but don't want to treat you right, they'll definitely try to trap you.
Especially when we see the trend of every 3 to 6 months, another young, black, multi-talented, gorgeous woman engaging in baby mother culture. And then y'all look at the baby dad he was just trying to sit her down. He was trying to humble her. I mean, even if that's true, she was engaging in it too. It takes two. Unless there's an assault, it takes two.
So many times women are so successful and they're on their straight path of success, but they allow a man to come around and completely warp, flip, and change their life. A lot of the times we look at these very successful women who get pregnant by these men and we're so quick to say, oh, he trapped her. He did this to her. He did this to her. But I'm just going to be real and clock some tea. A man cannot do anything you do not allow him to do to you. If he trapped her, there is no way that he trapped her without her allowing that. If he made her a baby mom, there is no way that he did that without her allowing that. I know I always say be wary of men and men can ruin your life, but at the end of the day, taking all accountability,
A man cannot ruin your life if you do not give him the access to, and if you do not allow him to.
So, if your ex is a narcissist or a toxic person, they're 100% trying to trap you with a baby. Because if you allow your ex back into your life without any kind of consistent change behavior, and you allow them to get you pregnant or get pregnant by you, then you are 100% falling into a narcissistic trap. Because if you get a narcissist pregnant or you get pregnant by a narcissist, they're going to be in your life for the rest of your life. This is not just an 18-year deal. I think people think you have a deal with you have to co-parent for 18 years. It's the rest of your life, y'all. Because that kid is going to grow up and have kids of their own. You're going to split time, grandkids and stuff like that. You have to co-grandparent with a narcissistic person. So the choices you make in your youth, your teenage years, or your early adult years, or your later adult years, by having baby by toxic people, you have to deal with for the rest of your life. So if you haven't had any kids by this toxic person, do not, please. Because if you do, they're going to trap you for the rest of your life.
Thank you so much for staying till the end of the video. I am so grateful and thankful for all the new subscribers. I value each and every single one of you. I'm so grateful and thankful. If you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you doing? It's literally free 99 to do so. And go ahead and let me know your personal experience in the comments. I want all the juicy details in a big fat paragraph. Thank you so much to everyone, and see you in the next video.